Welcome to the hottest movie review on the internet today, the A-List Review. I am your host, the Game Changer, Wes Troop. And today I'm here with the review of a movie that came out, about a week ago. And let's just say I was not exactly thrilled to have to sit through this movie since I've sat through 4 other ones. So you know where I can sort of go, I liked the first Transformers movie and then they just sort of went downhill fast from there. But will this one change my mind on the franchise? I'm kind of doubting it, but let's find out. Here's my review of the 2017 action sci-fi sequel, Transformers: The Last Knight. Transformers have been declared illegal by most governments on Earth, and a group known as the Transformers Reaction Force, or TRF, forms to hunt down the aliens. Meanwhile, Optimus Prime has left Earth to search for his creator when he becomes hypnotized by a sorceress named Quintessa, and she instructs him to find an ancient staff that was stolen from her and destroy Earth in order for their planet of Cybertron to be restored. On Earth, inventor and friend of the Transformers, Cade Yeager, teams up with some new allies in order to save the planet. So what did I think of Transformers: The Last Knight? I thought it's a horrific sci-fi action sequel. This film is really just more of the same things we've seen done before in the previous entries. If you're a huge fan of the series, then you might get more out of the film than I did. The movie starts out in medieval times, where we see the Transformers fought alongside King Arthur, Lancelot, and even a drunk Merlin. After that, everything goes downhill fast. The action sequences are shot well, as we know director Michael Bay can deliver on that. Unfortunately, it all feels repetitive, and it's the same things we've seen before in the previous films, whether it be the robots fighting each other, as we try to figure out who the heck these robots are that are fighting each other, car chases, shootouts, a big throwdown finale, and of course tons and tons of explosions. In between the action, we get very long dumps of exposition, giving us a couple of Nazi flashbacks, the watch that killed Hitler, and more info on the robotic aliens. My biggest problem was with the script and the dialogue throughout the entire film. It's packed with painfully unfunny jokes or one-liners which fall flat on their face, and terrible banter between both the humans and Transformers, which are certainly face-palm-inducing. I'll admit to laughing at a couple of things, all having to do with a robotic butler. There were also a few times where unintentional laughter came over the audience, including the Paramount logo even getting involved with explosions. The film is also scattered with unnecessary characters, like the 14-year-old girl who looks like a main character by the trailers, but really only bookends the movie. Optimus Prime is the highlight of the film, even though he's only in about 15 minutes and sounds like a broken record, saying, "I am Optimus Prime." The movie's pacing is also all over the place, which makes it feel like a 12-hour sit. I felt like more than half of this film could have been left on the editing room floor. The cast stars Mark Wahlberg reprising his role as Cade Yeager, the single father and inventor who helps the Autobots on another adventure to save the Earth, Anthony Hopkins as Sir Edmund Burton, an astronomer and historian who knows the history of Transformers on Earth, Josh Duhamel as William Lennox, the U.S. Army colonel and unwilling member of the TRF who had partnered with the Autobots in the past, Laura Haddock as Vivian Wembley, an English professor at Oxford who's a descendant of Merlin, and Isabel Moner as Isabella, a streetwise teen who became an orphan and befriends Cade. Transformers: The Last Knight is my least favorite entry in the series, and that takes a lot to do, and a very tedious watch, which I'm sure will find itself in my worst of the year junkyard. Transformers: The Last Knight. You know what rating you get? I only got 2 words for ya. Suck it. Alright, well, that's the show. I'll be back with another episode very soon. But until then, don't forget to subscribe right here on YouTube. youtube.com/westside515. You can like the show on Facebook, facebook.com/westtruebaylist. And of course, you can follow me on the Twitter and the Instagram @WestAlist. Until next time, Troop out.